Imagine sitting across from your spouse in a marriage counseling session. They're crying, playing the perfect victim, blaming you for killing the marriage, and you know a secret that could destroy their whole facade in one sentence. What would you do? Well, this guy did exactly that, and his revenge was savage. If you've ever dreamed of exposing a liar so perfectly they can't even look you in the eye, smash that like button right now. Subscribe for more insane Reddit revenge stories, and buckle up for a tale that proves karma always collects its debt. He'd always thought he had it all figured out. A high-paying corporate job, a beautiful wife, 2 kids he adored. From the outside, he was living the dream. But if you look closer, you'd see the cracks. He wasn't home for dinners. Missed birthdays turned into routine. Business trips bled into late-night calls. And through it all, he kept telling himself he was doing it for them, for the family, for her. But while he was grinding away in boardrooms and airports, his wife was busy too, just not with him. It started with late-night texts she had behind her phone, whispered calls when she thought he was asleep. It wasn't long before she crossed that line, both emotionally and physically, with another dad from their kid's soccer team. He didn't want to believe it at first. Who does? But the signs were all there, receipts that didn't add up. A sudden new perfume, a giggle over some inside joke that wasn't his. One night, curiosity turned to dread when he found her unlocked phone on the kitchen counter. He knew he shouldn't. But when you're gaslit for so long, you need the truth more than you fear the pain. And there it was, hundreds of texts, sweet, flirty, filthy, a whole second life spelled out in pixels. He sat at the dining table until dawn, phone screen burning into his eyes. He didn't wake her, didn't scream, didn't throw things. He just went numb. Most people would have blown up then and there, kicked her out, filed papers. But he didn't. Maybe it was cowardice. Maybe it was calculation. Maybe it was both. He watched her the next morning, all sleepy smiles and fake concern. "You look tired, honey. Long night." He just smiled back. "Yeah, long night." Days turned into weeks. He waited for her to confess. A part of him, the last naive shred, hoped she'd come clean, apologize. She didn't. Then, out of nowhere, her affair partner got a job across the country. She pretended to be sad the kids would lose a great family friend. He almost laughed in her face. He could have left. But divorce was messy. Kids, courts, lawyers. And maybe, deep down, he wanted her to feel trapped in the same lie she created. So he did what she did. He buried it. He shut down. Dead bedroom? Sure. No more date nights. Just cold politeness. They became roommates who shared bills and polite nods. Until he met someone at work. A late meeting turned into a drink. A drink turned into a hotel room. She was divorced. No kids. No expectations. They both knew the deal. He didn't even feel guilty. How could he? Guilt needs trust to exist. And trust was long dead. Years passed in that quiet limbo. She started to change. The carefree affair girl was gone, replaced by someone heavier, sadder, restless. She started therapy for depression, but never once confessed. One night, she cornered him in the kitchen, demanded they go to marriage counseling or get a divorce. She cried, begged, said they had to fix his distance. He wanted to laugh in her face. He almost did, but something inside him whispered, "Wait, this is it, the perfect stage." So he agreed. "Sure, let's fix this. Sure, I'll go talk to a stranger about how distant I am." He even kissed her forehead. She thought it was hope. He knew it was her death sentence. The counselor's office smelled like stale coffee and fake plants. He sat on that too-soft couch, staring at the tissue box on the side table. He didn't need it. She did. The second the session started, she launched into her performance, voice quivering, eyes glassy. She painted herself as a saint, the loving wife, the perfect mom, the poor woman abandoned by a cold husband. He sat there, jaw tight. Every word she said felt like fingernails dragging down a chalkboard in his skull. His hands clenched so hard his nails bit into his palm. She really thinks she's going to rewrite history, he thought. She thinks she'll get away with it. The counselor, poor clueless mediator, finally turned to him. How do you feel hearing all this? Can you share your side? He could have exploded. He could have screamed about betrayal, lies, and secret texts. Instead, he breathed, looked at his wife, really looked at her, the mascara smudge under her eyes, the fake innocence, the tears that meant nothing, and he smiled, a cold, perfect smile. Then, calm as death, he dropped the bomb. Let's cut to the chase. She can tell you about the affair she had 2 years ago with the other dad. You know, the one who moved across the country. And then we can talk about the affair I'm having now. After that, we can wrap this up and I can go get dinner. I'm starving. Silence. You know that's silence when every clock in the world stops ticking at the same time. That's what filled that tiny room. His wife's face drained of color so fast, he swore. He could hear her heartbeat stop. Her mouth opened, shut, open again. Nothing came out. The counselor looked from him to her, then back again, like he'd been handed a live grenade and had no idea where to throw it. No one moved. No one spoke. He just stood up, adjusted his suit jacket, and said, "I'll be in the car. Take your time." She never followed him out. He sat in the car, engine running, watching the front door through the windshield. 20 minutes later, she came out, eyes red, shoulders hunched, clutching that same stupid tissue. She didn't say a word. Neither did he. When they got home, she tried to talk. He shut the door in her face. The illusion was gone. The lie was dead. She knew he knew. And worse, he'd known all along. There's something terrifying about realizing your victim was never blind, just waiting. Some betrayals deserve fireworks, and some deserve silence. In the end, his wife learned the hardest way possible that secrets rough on the inside, and karma doesn't knock. It kicks down the door when you least expect it. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments. What's the coldest revenge you've ever seen or wish you'd done? And if you crave more tales of savage karma, make sure you subscribe because the next story might just top this one.